Partha, this is Kayla. Nice to finally speak to you, I guess. But anyways, now that you know how to find UNO or property transfer applications, now I'm going to show you how to essentially fill out that application. So we're going to first look at the Norristown application. You'll always see at the beginning of these applications, it talks about the property owner. We're going to simply disregard that, and we're going to scroll down to the second page, which essentially starts the application. So when in doubt, if you ever have any questions, they have a business number here, as you can see, the 610 number. Feel free to always call that number. You want to speak to the code department if you ever have any additional questions. But I'm going to make sure that this video essentially answers any possible questions that could arise, and if not, you could always leave it blank as I will be going over it, etc. So let's keep moving on. If we refer to section 2, the reason for the application, we're never going to check off the commercial. We're always going to look for the words residential. So residential owner occupied transfer, that's it. And you can either put a check or an X. Location of property, and that's where you're going to essentially put the property address. Moving right along, section 3, the occupancy classification or use group information. Essentially, this question is asking, what is the makeup of the house? We only deal with one or single family dwelling, so you're going to put a check there and simply disregard the rest. Moving right along, section 4, we have the present owner. At that point in time, that's where you're going to put, for the name, the PCBLT, either Tim Stover or myself. Attached to this video, I'm going to have this exact application filled out just so you can get a sense of how it's supposed to look. But when in doubt, we are always the present owner, and it'll state PCBLT with a dash mark, Tim Stover or Kayla Daniels. For the address, you'll put the 107 South 2nd Street, Philadelphia, PA, zip code. In regards to the daytime phone or the cell phone, it doesn't really matter which one you use as long as you put a number down. Moving along to section 5, the new owner of the buyer. To find this information, you will have to refer to our buyer AOS, which is always at the bottom of Podio. So as soon as we get a new buyer, comes with the buyer AOS. So when it's time to fill out this application form, always refer to that application because it'll state the name, their address, etc. Now, if the new owner is a company, corporation, or LLP, disregard. As long as they have the new owner's information, they're happy. But it is still important to always put a phone number. When in doubt, make sure there's a phone number. So, section 6. If a residential occupancy is involved, does the buyer intend to occupy or reside at the location? This essential question is asking, does the buyer plan on living there or at least renting it out? Your answer is always yes. So remember, this is real estate. Chances are someone's either going to rent it out or live in it themselves. So when in doubt, just check something because there's a 50-50 chance that either answer will be correct. Moving down to section 7 for commercial change of tenant only, we are going to disregard that because, again, our keyword is residential. Moving down, asks for the owner's name, please print. Who are the owners? We are. So that's going to be the PCBLT-Tim Stover. And disregard the owner's signature. We will sign that once the application has been uploaded. The agent's name, please print, simply disregard. Representing company or firm, simply disregard. And the only reason why I'm asking you to disregard is because I will be physically filling that out myself along with this signature. Moving right along. Now with Norristown, their application is pretty tricky. You'll find that other townships are way easier. So this one in particular is a little tricky. But not even tricky is the right word. They just ask for too much. The business address, disregard. Business name, disregard. Business telephone number, disregard. Business owners' names, disregard. All you should really pay attention to is the property's owner's names. So that's, again, Tim Stover, PCBLT, dash Tim Stover. The address, and again, a cell phone number and email address. Emergency contact info, emergency contact info number 2, 3, simply disregard. One thing you should know about these applications is that the buyers are buying this property as is. So this application is to get a temporary certificate. So all this information does not need to be filled in because the buyers are going to have to redo this application after we have settlement. So I think that's the end of the worksheet. The rest we do not need to worry about. This is the stuff that actually takes place during the inspection and what the inspectors are looking for. And as soon as you're done filling out the top, you simply upload to Podio and you are good to go. Let me know if you have any questions at all. There is no dumb question, and I'm here anytime. Thanks.